I'm going to be completely honest here. I might have a bias because I don't like 2v8. 2v8 is a, I guess, fun game mode in quotes, but I don't know, it just feels like there's a lot of issues with it that you never really get solved, and I'm going to be completely honest again here. I don't really play killer in 2v8 much, mainly because of the queue times, but also because I am a survivor main most of the time. I mean, I'll play killer from time to time, I might even show some gameplay, I'm not too sure, but I don't know, 2v8 just doesn't feel special, and as even like whenever I'm playing killer, I don't really feel like there's anything like special about this game mode. It just feels like I'm playing killer, but it's a harder time. And I'm already not that great at killer, so having this casual game mode be harder than the base game isn't exactly doing me any favors, to be completely honest. But um, I guess I just want to talk about 2v8 before it goes away, because I mean, I feel like it's had its time enough for me to actually properly voice my opinions on it. You Because this is such a big game mode. People love this game mode, and I don't see why. I don't think this game mode is good. I think it is overhyped in a sense. Now, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but to be completely honest with everyone, I genuinely feel like this game mode is probably not the best and shouldn't be made permanent, because the amount of times I hear this game mode, you talked about it, and it's like, oh, let's make this game mode permanent, it needs to be permanent, it's so good for the game. It isn't. I guess the core thing that I want to say is customization. One of my favorite parts about Dead by Daylight is the customization. And I don't mean like, oh, like outfits or anything, or cosmetics, that type of stuff. I mean the customization in being able to... Hold on, I'm going to sneeze, hold on. Okay, never mind. I mean the customization, being able to choose your own add-ons, choose your own items to bring, choose your perks even, and that just doesn't feel like it's here. I don't feel like there's much customization at all in this. The most customization that I can even think of is your classes and what killer you choose, but aside from that, it's pretty bare bones, and that being one of my favorite aspects with Dead by Daylight kind of hurts the game mode for me, so I don't really have fun because of that. I want to play with my own little like perk builds and whatever, but I can't play with my own perk builds because it's all just classes, it's all medics, it's medics, escapists, scout, and guide, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Uh, you the class system, it makes sense why it's here, but I just don't like it. I just don't like the class system. I feel like it's a bit weird. I feel like you in my honest opinion, they should either make the classes into like a survivor specific thing, so like depending on which survivor you play, that's the class that you're going to be. You maybe even get like an extra little bonus thing where it's like something exclusive to your survivor. Like maybe Lara Croft's an escapist and she has finesse as her exclusive ability, and Meg gets sprint burst, that type of stuff. But it's just like trying to think about all this stuff, and I mean, the main part about 2v8 is you get two killers. Two killers is a fun premise for the killer side because you get to play with a buddy. Really cool idea. I love this, but here's the issue with that. Survivors don't have more than 3 friends. They could do, but like, seriously, who's going to want to go, oh yeah, sure, let me call my 7 friends to play 2v8 because I couldn't play with my friend group of 7 beforehand. Like, it's the same thing like Smash Brothers, I guess. 8-player Smash was like a cool addition, but it was really unnecessary and honestly kind of harmed the Wii U version a lot more than it should have, but that's a topic for another day. Anyways, back on the track here. 2v8, I feel like, is way less fun than the base game, because the base game just has more options. It's, more killers to go against, more killers to play as, more add-ons, more perks, more maps, even, like, okay, I feel like I actually need to discuss this. The maps in 2v8 kind of suck, and I feel like I'm always getting the same ones no matter what. I have played on the family or not, I think it's the Shrine, actually. I have played on that stupid shrine for like 10 different matches like in a row, and it has annoyed me because I do not like that map. It's not even the right one because I'm pretty sure the family residence was what was introduced with Spirit, but I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. I genuinely don't know much about the history of Dead by Daylight, but I mean, it's just so annoying. I mean, like, they didn't even advertise that Ormond was going to be in 2v. They just said, oh yeah, RPD is here. Isn't that cool? And then, like, Ormond was just also there, and they never even said about it, which was really funny. But yeah, the fact that I literally just prefer playing the normal version of Dead by Daylight, 1v4 over 2v8, is honestly quite crazy. And I'm kind of glad that it has the 400% blood point bonus because I just find it so much more fun. I've been having a lot of a better time with it just because I enjoy that mode more. I enjoy playing that more because it's just more fun to me. It's more customizable. I get to have my own unique builds and stuff, and people don't really get that. They don't get that, there's fun with 1v4, and anytime that 2v8 was on, to be honest, I didn't really like playing 2v8. And I never really went to 1v4 because there was nobody playing 1v4 usually, but now with this version, I think there's a lot of people who are in the same boat as me admitting that 2v8 isn't as good as they thought it was. And I'm glad. Because this game mode does suck. I think that it's probably one of the worst game modes in the entire game. Actually, scratch that, it's still got good fundamentals. I think they need to change at least one thing, which is give survivors a new objective. Don't do generators, because yes, survivors all know how to do generators, but they don't want to do generators. They want to do something new. That's why nobody's playing Survivor in 2v8, because there's no new experience. I mean, I guess I can go back to other modifiers like Lights Out and stuff and kind of give the same comparison, where the reason why a lot of people didn't want to play those was because there's no new experience. What's the point in playing Lights Out whenever I can just play a normal match as Dredge, I guess, even with my perks intact? It's a whole can of worms, and I don't really know what to say about it, honestly, because it's a cool idea and whatever. I like 2v8, but it just feels so terribly executed. I don't like the maps. I don't like the gameplay loop that much. I just want to go back to 1v4, but I mean, I'll still play 2v8 every single time it comes out because it's fun for the first while, I guess, but I just hope that they maybe interpret some way to make this game mode feel a bit better instead of how lackluster it feels for me right now. And that's kind of all I really have to say about it. It's just, this game mode feels incredibly lackluster. It feels like there's not really much reason to play it. There's not really much reason for me to play it, and I'm sure that a lot of people are feeling the same because I'm still getting 1v4 matches relatively quickly. Now, granted, they have been a bit more annoying, so I'm guessing Casual Crowd's still playing 2v8, but man, I just kind of hope that this game mode does better because it definitely has some really good stuff that it can do. It just isn't reaching its full potential yet. Anyways, I guess that's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed or whatever. I might have very controversial takes on 2v8, so... And I hope I do, because genuinely, I want this game mode to succeed, but with the way that I just feel like I'm having a lot more fun playing 1v4 with my perks than 2v8 with the stupid class system, I think that something needs to be changed. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, whatever. If you don't like and subscribe, I'm going to put the Trapper in Fortnite. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.